Good afternoon!
So, I am Ethel Piñaflor Humawid. I am the second presenter for the group 4 now. And dessert ko mag-discuss, we have prepared a video presentation and watch and learn.
Computers are one of the most significant inventions ever made. Nearly everything in our new civilization runs on and benefits from computers. This revolutionized the industry, society, education, finance, medicine, and many other areas. Today, computers are everywhere and it's hard to imagine a world without them. In this video, we will explore how computers were invented over thousands of years and how they became the ever-present machines we rely on today. The history of computers begins with the birth of the abacus, which is believed to be the first non-electric computer. It is said that the Babylons invented abacus around 2400 BC. It was a wooden rack which is metal rods with beads mounted on them. The abacus operator moves the beads according to some rules in performing arithmetic calculations. In 1614, John Napier invented logarithms to simplify complex calculations. Among his methods to speed up arithmetic was Napier's bonus. It was a manually operated calculating device where he used 9 different ivory strips or bones marked with numbers to multiply and divide. It was also the first machine to use the decimal point. Between 1642 and 1644, the first mechanical and automatic calculator was invented by a French mathematician-philosopher, Blaise Pascal. This is known as the Pascal. It could only do addition and subtraction with numbers being entered by manipulating its dials. A series of windows is given in the top of the wheels to read the totals. A German mathematician-philosopher, Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz, improved Pascal's invention by developing his own machine in 1673. It was a digital mechanical calculator which was called the Step-Reckoner. The calculator can add, subtract, multiply, and divide. Wheels are placed at right angles which could be displaced by a special stepping mechanism. In the early 1820s, the father of modern computer, Charles Babbage, originated the concept of a programmable computer. He conceptualized and invented the first mechanical computer with its revolutionary difference engine. It was a mechanical computer that could perform simple calculations and a steam-driven calculating machine designed to solve tables of numbers like logarithm tables. However, in 1830, Babbage realized that a much more general design was possible, the analytical engine. It was a mechanical computer that used punch cards as input. It was capable of solving any mathematical problem and storing information as a permanent memory. The next major changes in the history of computers began in 1937 when Howard Aiken planned to develop a machine that could perform calculations involving large numbers. In 1944, Mark I computer was built as a partnership between IBM and Harvard. It was the first large-scale automatic digital computer in the United States. The start of World War II produced a large need for computer capacity, especially for the military. New weapons were made for which trajectory tables and other essential data were needed. John Eckert, John Moschly, and their associates at the Moore School of Electrical Engineering of the University of Pennsylvania decided to build a high-speed electronic computer to do the job. This machine became known as the ENIAC, Electrical Numerical Integrator Any Computer. ENIAC was about 1,000 times faster than the previous generation of ENIAC computers. Another milestone was reached when a computer designed with portability in mind was first launched by Adam Osborne in 1981. The computer considered by most historians to be the first truly portable computer was the Osborne 1. The history of computer development is a computer science topic that is often used with reference to the different generations of computing devices. Each computer generation is characterized by a major technological development that fundamentally changed the way computers operate. Most major developments from the 1940s to the present day have resulted in increasingly smaller, cheaper, more powerful and more efficient computing machines and technology, thus minimizing storage and increasing portability. Our journey through the 5 generations of computers starts in 1940 with vacuum tube circuitry and goes to the present day and beyond with artificial intelligence systems and devices. The first computer systems used vacuum tubes for circuitry and magnetic drums for main memory, and they were often enormous, taking up the entire room. These computers were very expensive to operate, and in addition to using a great deal of electricity, the first computers generated a lot of heat, which was often the cause of malfunctions. First-generation computers relied on machine language, the lowest level programming language understood by computers to perform operations. The input was based on punch cards and paper tape, and the output was displayed on printouts. The UNIVAC and ENIAC computers became examples of first-generation computer technology. The UNIVAC was the first commercial computer delivered to a business client, the U.S. Census Bureau in 1951. The world used speed transistors replaced vacuum tubes in the second generation of computers. The transistor was invented at Bell Labs in 1947, but did not see widespread use in computers until the late 1950s. A second-generation computer still relied on punch cards for input and printouts for output. Second-generation computers moved from cryptic binary language to symbolic or assembly languages, which allowed programmers to specify instructions in words. The development of the integrated circuit was the hallmark of the third generation of computers. Transistors were miniaturized and placed on silicon chips called semiconductors, which drastically increased the speed and efficiency of computers. Instead of punch cards and printouts, users would interact with the third generation computer through keyboards, monitors, and interfaces with an operating system, which allowed the device to run many different applications at one time with a central program to monitor the memory. The microprocessor ushered in the fourth generation of computers. The technology in the first generation that filled an entire room could now fit in the palm of the hand. In 1981, IBM introduced its first personal computer for the home user, and in 1984, Apple introduced the Macintosh. As these small computers became more powerful, they could be linked together to form networks, which eventually led to the development of the Internet. Fifth-generation computer technology based on artificial intelligence is still in development, though there are some applications that are being used today. Artificial intelligence and parallel processing hardware are at the heart of this generation of computers. In the fifth generation of computers, all high-level languages are employed. The goal of this generation's computing is to develop devices that will respond to natural language input and are capable of learning and self-organization. Computers really came to their own as great inventions. From pre-mechanical to mechanical, to electromechanical to electronic, computers have gone a long way. From its pattern, we can expect more inventions and developments alone to be uncovered.
So as you can see sa video, no, kabalo na ko nga na may idea what's our topic for today. It's all about the history of computer, basic computing period. So before that, no, I have a question. Why is it important to know the history of basic computing? So I believe Ms. Fermel have an idea. Why is it important to know the history of computer?
It's important to know the history of computers in order for us to have the basic knowledge on how computer developed and who are the mga inventors bitaw nga nag-gain sila tayo and kinang skills to develop para mapunta na sa generation karon nga which is very high-tech na karon.
Okay, sakto, no? So knowing the computer history is really helpful for us to appreciate the technological advancement, understanding the current system, and by tracing their roots and predict future trend by recognizing patterns from the past. So next is, earliest computers, originally calculation, were computed by humans whose job title was computers. So these human computers were typically engaged in the calculation of mathematical expression. The calculation of this period were specialized and expensive, requiring a year of training in mathematics. So the first use of computer was recorded in 1613 and referring to a person who carried out calculation or computations. And the word continued to be used in that sense until the middle of the 20th century. So first is the tally stick. So a tally stick was an ancient memory aid device to record and document numbers, quantities, or even messages. So ang kanibitang tally sticks is ginagamit nila to part of accounting process to the fund. Kung ang money bitaw nila comes in or out, so mag-mark sila sa bit. So gamay na siya nga kahoy, and then ang pagtunga niya sa middle, kaduha kibali. So ang tawag niya is foil of stock. So ang pin nga piece, ang tawag niya is foil. So ang tawag sa baga is ang stock. So if you deposit money, ang tawag ato or imong i-keep is the stock. So the importance of tally sticks, so during their time, is that serve as one of the earliest form of external memory data recording, and it's crucial for tracking nga nag-fund bitaw as a guide kay na nag-deposit bitaw ka. So mao na ilang ginagamit sa una. So next is the abacus. I know familiar na mo aning abacus. So an abacus is a mechanical device used to aid an individual in performing mathematical calculation. So the abacus was invented in Babylonia in 2400 BC. So the abacus is the form we are most familiar with, the first used in China in around 500 BC. And it is used to perform basic arithmetic operation, which is addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So ang kanang nabito sa ibabaw, ang equivalent ana niya is 5, while ang sa ubos is 1. So next is the Napier bone. So it is invented by John Napier in 1614. So it is allowed the operator to multiply, divide, and calculate square and cube roots by moving the roots around and placing them in special constructed boards. So I have here in a whiteboard, so mag example kung saan paggamit ang Napier bones. So ang Napier bones nasa dyan numbers 0 to 9, and then nasa dyan and then, for example, mag-times ta og 243 times 6. So, ato na ibutang ang 2, 4, o 3. So, 2, 4, o 3. So, i-copy na natong naadira. So, 6 man ang atong kailangan. So, para makuha dito ang sum ani, ato na i-copy ang 1 na diriha, and then also sa ang 8 diriha. Tapos ang 2 o ang 1 sa ibabaw. Tapos i-plus na imo na ni i-copy diri ang 2 o 4 diri sa tunga. So mo results dyan 1,458. So please solve daw sa inyong cellphone o sa tunga.
248 times, wala wrong, 243 times 6, 1,459 plus 15. Check. 48.
Diba amazing ang ilang tool na ginagamit sa
Very nice.
So when it comes to division sound, so ibalik 972 divided by 27. 972 divided by 27. So sa 27 ay ating iko ang So, sa pag-buwan nito ay sa pag-solve, imo na ni si Junkie, simple add kaning namin ito dali 4 o 1. So, mag-solve si Junkie. Copy na dapat ang 0, 054, tapos 081, tapos 0, I mean, 108, tapos 135, 162, 159. So, sa pag-divide mo ano, 27 divided by 902. So, mangita taog doon bitaw sa 97, which is ang nasa linya ng 3. So, 81. Tapos 3 isuwat na to ang 3. Diba sa ato kay diri sa ibabaw. Dito sa ilan, diri ang isuwat sa 3. Tapos kung mag-add ka diri 0, mag-add kung ka diri o 0. So, 972 minus 810 is 162. So, ang diri sa, nakita naman nato ang number 6 diri is 162. So, 0. Simple na add. So, mag-result siya. So, diba?
Alam mo siya, time consuming siya. Kung naman pa'y ganito.
Kung may calculator, So,
It's good to know may mga
next is the slide rule. So, it is invented by William Alfred in 1622. It is based gihapon, nag-base gihapon si Jack ang Napier bones. Tapos, diri magamit gihapon ang multiplication of division. So, by the use of kani ang slide rule. So, next is the Pascaline. So it is invented by Blaise Pascal in 642 and it was limitation to addition and subtraction. So as you can see dito sa video, di ba, ginabok traderi and then result na dayon ang natin sa ibabaw ang yung resulta. So, and it's too expensive during that time, kaya it has handcrafted metal components and precision metal wording. So next is the step reckoner. So it is invented by Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz in 1672 and the machine that can add, subtract, multiply, and divide automatically. So dito ang kuan, ang Pascaline, it's only addition and subtraction. So, kung si step reckoner, naghimo po siya diyang kaugaling nga naanay multiplication of division. So, mora gyapon diri gyapon na isolve tapos automatic na tayo mag-result ang iyang answer. So next is the Jacquard loom. So it is a mechanical loom invented by Joseph Marie Jacquard in 1881. And it's a automatic loom controlled by punch card. So mga na si Jaan, mga hanagdans, dito automatic na si Jaan ang result na ginagawa. Next is the arithmometer. So, a mechanical calculator invented by Thomas B. Balmer in 1820, and the first reliable, useful, commercially successful calculating machine. So, the machine can perform the 4 basic mathematics functions, which is addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. And it was the first mass-produced calculating machine. So, more gihapon diri gihapon siya naibot na iyang ikuan para mag-solve siya na diri ra mo solve ang answer sa ibabaw. So, it is the difference engine and electrical engine. It is an automatic mechanical calculator designed by tabulate polynomial function invented by the father of the modern computer, which is Charles Babbage in 1822 and 1834. And it was the first mechanical computer. So, the first computer programmer. So, in 1840, Augusta Ada Byron suggests to Babbage that he use the binary system. She writes programs for the analytical engine. So, kani si Augusta Ada Byron, na-inspired gapon siya kay Charles Babbage, no? So, mas yan i-improve siya na natong mga kanang magbuhat ito, mga music, ingana. So, despite sa iyang mga kaagi, still gihapon na acknowledge o na well-known gihapon ang iyang work. So next is in 1843. So nag-base gihapon si Jazz sa work bitaw ni Charles Babbage mao ni ang iya. Tapos diri mas nag-improve because nanay printing calculator. So mura gihapon na nang mura bitaw pagiranan dira na gyapon ni sa result like kung mag-solve siya. So next is the calculating machine. It is invented by Herman Hollerith in 1890 and consists summarizing information and accounting. So nasa dyan 40 ka function which is maunang naadala sa ibabaw. And then pag kuhanin mo na nasa dyan printing mo, result na nagaling sa dyan. So next is the Harvard Mark I, also known as the IBM Automatic Sequence Control Calculator or ASCC. It was invented by Howard H. Aiken in 1943 and the first electromechanical computer. So there was involved na kanang electric na ba? At that time. So next is the first programmable computer. So it was created by Konrad Zuse in Germany from 1936 to 1938. So the program Z1 required that the user insert punch tape into punch tape reader and all output was also generated through punch tape. So kanya mas ni-improve na kay nana bitaw si J memory dali naka-program bitaw dali pag magamit sila ang type. And then ang iyang weight ani is 1,000 kilo. Ang iyang function is 28,000. So dapat yung iyang function aning Z1. So next is Atanasoff Berry. It was the first electronic digital computing device and then invented by Professor John Atanasoff and graduated student Clifford Berry at Iowa State University between 1939 and 1942. Mao gitawag si John Atanasoff Berry Computer or ABC kay ano sa ilang apelido. Tawag diri kag Atanasoff Berry. So diri ana si ENIAC, which stands for Electronic Numerical Integrator and Computer. So it was the first electronic general purpose computer and completed in 1946, developed by John CRISPR Eckert and John Machine. So during aming time nilang pag-develop is kana it took 17 years adi sir maguna nila nga kana electronic computer device. So grabe ka dugay ka jud nila legit kanuhan ang ilang kana next is the UNIVAC. So sila gahapon nagbuhat aning UNIVAC no or the Universal Automatic Computer 1 was the first commercial computer designed gahapon ni John CRISPR Eckert and John Machine. So wow. UNIVAC 1. So EDVAC stands for Electronic Discrete Variable Automatic Computers. So the first core program computer, and it's designed by von Neumann in 1952, and it has memory to hold both stored program as well as data. So diri pag automatic na ibali na naka-program kung mag-solve ka sila sa kanina machine, and then naana po yung involved na data during the time. So this was the first portable computer. So it was Osborne 1, the first portable computer. So makita ninyo, more na siya kag-laptop, di ba? Matawag ka na pero gamay lamang ang screen sa ganaang Osborne 1. Tawag sila Anway Tapang. It was released in 1981 by the Osborne Computer Corporation. And the last is the first computer company. The first computer company was the Electronic Controls Company, funded in 1949 by John CRISPR Eckert and John Machine. So, kanina yung ibuhat ni Koano, ang kanang ilang bitang collaboration between kaning duha ka mga si John CRISPR Eckert technology. So I think that's